NewGenGamers.com.
Okay. Picked up.
Key.
So now I've picked up a key. As you can see, you get some inventory items.
Not many doors and caves that need keyholes, but occasionally.
I got some arrows there.
Is that armor
So-
you put on too? Did you change color? I think
I
you
don't.
did.
I'm not sure.
We'll say it's armor.
I think
or...
I'm red because I'm injured.
Ah.
So
There
we're
we
gonna
go.
continue in a little deeper here.
Let us
Try
go
and
through
get
this
through this.
Dungeons and Dragons maze.
Now the
Ooh, a
moths
bat.
are gonna follow me here.
See, I think it's either a bat, a moth, or an insect of some sort. It's
not-
whatever you want it to be.
Whatever you imagine.
And it's the beauty of Dungeons and Dragons. You could create any monster. I think that's a land squid, or a spider, or a
And
I don't
I'm
know.
out of freaking arrows.
My
again.
grandmother's liver. I don't know. Be anything. What are those? Those are the bones of the previous warrior who traversed these evil dungeons.
And,
That's a kangaroo.
all right. I wasn't sure on that one.
I think the way it was jumping about, I'm sure it was a killer kangaroo.
I think it had too many arms to be a kangaroo.
It was a mutated killer kangaroo with many a arm, as Ray has pointed out.
So you can have a lot of fun adventures with this, though, because every time it's a different adventure. I'm just going through these rooms trying to...
I think we definitely need some, like, 80s cheese metal or something to go with this.
Well, that's a good point, because these games definitely lack background music, and you can tell, and when it does kick up, it's usually kind of abrasive and loud and just...
Scares the crap out of you.
Scares the crap out of you, as Ray just said. And you know, Cup of Joe there, invigorate the warrior yet again. And we will continue upon our labyrinth.
Yeah, so I think that's a pretty good look at this game. Let's...
You get pretty deep into the dungeon.
We're getting pretty deep into the dungeon, Ray says. The dungeon that's ever expanding and never ending.
It's...
The kangaroo monster. I think that might even be an alien or predator. I'm not sure. It's a gremlin! It kind of looks like
that's what
looks
it
like
is.
a gremlin. It's a troll or a moblin
It's
or
whatever you imagine.
it could be anything. It's
And
the eye
that's
of the
the fun,
beholder.
as you said, that's the fun of Dungeons and Dragons, and that's the fun you can have with this game. So
I imagine we move on.
let's move on to another title.
Yes.
All right.
Body slam.
Presented by INTV Corp. Super Pro Wrestling. Woohoo!
Via 1988.
All right. So we're gonna do one-on-one.
Yeah, let's do one-on-one.
All right. So one-on-one.
I think the left controller will be human. Now, we're playing this one also on the PS2 collection. And I like this a lot because you bring up the overlay here, which is, you have to use actually a lot.
Yeah, the overlays you use quite a bit.
Alright, let's choose our wrestlers. Now look at these wrestlers. I have the choice of Baron Von Thud, Sheik of Slam, Dr. Payne, Barf the Caveman. That's terrible too, because he looks
I'm
like
Jack Hammer.
Vic Vicious.
That's a porn name if I haven't
Judge
seen one.
and Jury. Get it? Judge and Jury. Get it? Judge and Jury.
Judge
He
and
does.
Jury.
He's got a fez on or something. I don't know what's going on.
Check out Rambo.
Rambo. Yeah, not spelled like the John Rambo, but Rambo nonetheless. Gorgeous Gordon, or Gorgeous Jordan, as I like to say. Chief Big Thunder.
Mr. Ugly, who
And
kind of looks like a
Baron
Pac-Man
Von-
ghost.
Look at Baron Von Thud's got a cowboy hat on. What's up with that? Dr. Payne with the prescription of pain.
Beach Bum Barney actually looks like Hulk Hogan.
Let's pick one here. I'm gonna be, I think Mr. Ugly. He's so hideous he has to wear a mask.
I'm gonna be.
That man must be one ugly dude. Like, seriously. And not just a mask, but like an executioner's mask.
I think I'm
That's
gonna be
terrifying.
Jack Hammer.
Alright, you be Jack Hammer.
That's right.
Choose your moves, Mr. Ugly.
I actually think that Mr. Ugly is a black mage from Final Fantasy that took his robe off.
I agree.
He's got the yellow eyes.
Now, as you'll see, to choose my special moves, they will be locked into my buttons. I have to go through them here. I think the possum roll is good. Let's find that again.
This is a cool wrestling game for the time because you get to choose your move set here and customize your character. Go in how you want. If you want to do the possum roll or the duck and cover.
Duck and cover. I think we need that.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
My name is indeed Duck.
Go for the rainbow punch if you'd like.
Is it in there?
I don't know.
Indeed, that should be an option.
It's one of the
face
moves.
Smasher. Why not?
Smash
All right, that'll
some
be my
face.
move list. Let's see
All
what
right,
Ray
here
picks
comes
here.
Jack Hammer, who appears to be wearing a helmet for some reason.
Oh, there was a rainbow.
I really like these colorful characters that they came up with for this. They must have had a lot of fun coming up with these names.
No doubt. And that's, that's even goes into the early 80s wrestling, where they were coming up with, just, I don't know, fun tongue.
These names.
No doubt. And that's, that's even goes into the early 80s wrestling, where they were coming up with, just, I don't know, fun tongue-in-cheek type things going on.
I think the peak of that was Coco Beware.
Coco Beware.
Coco Beware, the fun Haitian with the parrot. Yes.
He had an interesting parrot with him.
We have Ray joining us again here. We're going back and forth with our microphones here as they pick their move sets.
Let's do the face masher.
So you can put a lot of strategy into this. Now, as you'll see in the Console Wars series, we've covered a lot of wrestling games. We've covered pro wrestling. We've covered pro wrestling, different pro wrestling. We've covered.
Actually, we never did do the NES one.
No, I guess we didn't. We wanted to.
We wanted to, but we didn't have that one. Whoa!
And there we see the ugliest transsexual ever. Wow.
All right. Apparently, I have a.
What is that helping? So this was made in 1988, well after the original Intellivision run, and during the InTV days, which in a few of the later segments here we'll get into what happened to the Intellivision after Mattel basically lost interest. He socked him, as you read, perhaps. I like the cartoon bubbles over their heads. That definitely brings in the classic over-the-top cartoonishness of wrestling. The oofs and gurs and
oof. It's like Batman.
It is a little Batmanish, a little campy. The names are a little campy. I don't know. Kind of a bizarre game. With the bazooka punch, and at the bottom it's calling out your moves.
I like the fact that my character's so ugly, he's used to hiding. Like, he ducks and covers all the time.
His move set is definitely keeping up with them. Now there's a bottom at the number here, or numbers at the bottom here. I'm not sure if that's how many moves you have available, or if that's your health.
He's really good at that duck and cover. I'll give him that. Look at that.
He's been
coward. What's going on?
Even when he runs, he looks like he's cowardly, trying to sneak off or something.
I'm just trying to find out how to get him out of the ring and back to the backstage so he can cry in a corner. He is the original emo
Everyone
kid.
feels bad for him.
Oh, see, it was an on-act. Woohoo!
Oh, look at him cheering for himself.
Come
no one
on.
else wants to support him. He has to cheer for himself.
He's not a fan favorite, but that's all right. Mr. Ugly never will be.
Mr. Ugly is a heel. Look at the way he runs.
He runs kind of like E.T.
He's so untrustworthy.
If I fall down in a hole, if I duck and cover
E.T.
too
for the
much.
2600.
But I like what's going on in this game. Definitely. Is he wearing a helmet or does he have white hair?
He's wearing a helmet.
I'm going to say he's a race car driver.
Who somehow found his way into a wrestling ring.
Sparky
You know...
Plug?
Finding the best video game system is a tough game to win. Who plays the most games, the best-selling games? Intellivision 2. Add the new system changer and play all Atari 2600 games. The most games, the best-selling games, like Hubert, Enduro, Burger Time. Intellivision 2 has the most going for it. More games than Atari and Coleco. Over 430 games. Get Intellivision 2. It's got the most going for it.
NewGenGamers.com.